Hi, Tay. Happy to
Hi.
see you and
Yeah.
happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Too early to start our Tuesday, but I'm glad that I have you again. And
Yeah.
how have you been? How was
Uh,
your yesterday?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, but for my daughter had a cold. Have a cold.
Oh,
Sorry, has a cold.
mm,
So
oh, so your daughter caught a cold.
caught a cold.
Caught a cold, yes.
Uh, so yeah, she caught a cold. So this morning I brought my daughter to see a doctor.
Mm-mm,
So she she takes some medicine.
mm-mm,
Mm, so she she feel uh she feel bad, not good.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Unfortunately, my wife caught a cold this
Oh,
evening.
mm-mm.
So they
It's viral.
yeah.
That's actually something that we try to avoid at home because we're only three. We're only three in the family. So if one actually gets sick,
Mhm.
all of us get sick.
Yeah, right.
It has a domino effect, to be honest.
Yeah, domino
What about
effect.
you? Are you feeling fine?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
fortunately, I'm feeling fine. So,
Very nice.
yeah, I have to take care of them. Mm.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Now
But
they are sleeping. Yeah.
oh, very nice. And I believe you're in a different room because they might get disturbed when you're talking. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, Tay, I noticed that we have a very long time to study today. It's very nice. And I
Mhm.
wanted to know if you wanted to have break,
Mm.
like a 5 minutes break before we continue,
Mm.
or continue with another set of our class, or we just
Mm.
have to continue it straight, and we'll have a 10-minute. We'll finish at 50. Like we'll have
Mm.
50 minutes. Is that
Mm.
okay?
Uh, yeah. You mean I choose how we finish it
Mhm.
our
Mhm.
class.
Because remember, for an hour class, we will only have a 50 minutes.
Mhm.
But yes, 50 minutes
Yeah.
there.
Right.
So is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm okay. No matter, I don't care. So you mean you wanna uh keep studying continuously?
We can do that. Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Very nice. Okay,
Yeah.
lovely. All right. Well, shall we use your book, the Senior Green book?
Share.
Senior Green book. Your book is a Senior Green one.
Uh,
Shall we use that?
okay.
Okay.
I will try. Actually, I have
Okay.
never try sharing.
Oh, oh no no no! I will do it. I will do it for you. Don't
Ah,
worry.
ah.
There. I'm
Okay.
asking if you want us to study your book or you have a special material that you want us to discuss or a topic maybe.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
And this is what we're going to study today, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's begin with this. Lesson 9, welcome. Okay.
Yeah. Come. Yeah.
Uh, this is just a very common word that we normally use whenever we try to welcome someone,
Mhm.
right? Even at home, welcoming someone at home, at work, that can
Mhm.
be. If
Mhm.
a friend or visitor, a family member visits you.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
we used to say this to someone who has just arrived somewhere,
Mhm.
like welcome home.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's start with our dialogue reading. I'll have you as Joan, and I will be Ben. Okay, so
Uh,
welcome to my home. Please come
um,
in.
Thank you. It looks very cozy.
Well, that's the reason why I bought this house.
Do you enjoy living here?
Yes, I do. Totally. There.
Mhm.
Okay. And first one is welcome. Let me have you read the sentences first.
Okay. Welcome to Mint Phone and welcome to Reading Club and you are always welcome to visit.
Okay, thank you. Let's have your own sentence, one only.
Mm, welcome to my house.
Welcome to my house. Okay, or you can also say welcome to my home. There.
Welcome to my home.
Some
Mm,
would actually say um, welcome abode. There. Okay.
welcome above.
hmm
Oh,
Abode is actually it means home.
uh,
Mm-mm. It is where you actually. It is where you actually live. There. So you can say that.
uh,
Welcome to. Let's have a good sentence with that. Welcome to my humble abode. There.
mm, welcome to my humble above.
Yes.
Abode. Ah,
Mm-mm. Okay. And let's have number two come in. Come in.
uh,
Sorry.
come in. Um, come on in. And why don't you come in? And are you coming in?
Okay.
Aren't you coming in?
Aren't you coming in? There you go. And your own sentence, please.
Mm, um, um, co- come in. Let's have a grab.
Sorry, come in. Let's
Uh,
have.
let's have a grab. I mean, let's have a drink.
Let's have a grab. Okay. Or let's have a drink. Very nice. Thank you. It looks.
Uh, it looks wonderful. And Katie looks scary with that frown. And it looks like it's dead.
Okay. Uh, your sentence.
Um, it looks amazing.
It
And
looks amazing.
yeah,
Okay. There we
okay.
go. And it looks, we can also use seem, as what
Yeah.
mentioned here. So
Mm,
it seems amazing to have you tonight.
mm,
There.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
This morning, sorry. I feel like it's still evening though.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
number four. That's the reason why.
Mm. That's the reason why I choose this. I chose
I
this.
chose. Very
I
good.
chose this. And
Mhm.
that's the only reason why I like you.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure if it is the real reason, but it is enough.
Okay. Your own sentence, please.
Mm, mm, that's the reason why I am rich.
Oh, wow.
Actually
That's the
not.
reason. Tell me. Okay, good. That's the reason why I'm rich.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And number five, do you enjoy?
Uh, do you enjoy swimming? What kind of music do you enjoy? Uh, do you enjoy it when I suffer? Okay. Um, I do you enjoy drinking coffee?
Drinking coffee. Very nice. And for enjoy, we do have a lot of words and phrases to use. It really depends. Enjoy is one of the most common words. One of the most common words that we use. You
Mm,
can also say, "Do you take pleasure in drinking a cup of coffee?" If you
uh,
wanted to have a different sentence there.
mm,
Take pleasure there.
do you
You
take pleasure to drinking coffee?
do you take pleasure in drinking a cup of coffee?
Do you take pleasure in taking a cup of coffee?
Drinking.
In drinking. a
Mm-mm.
cup of
Or
coffee.
mm, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And cozy. For cozy, we do have two spellings for that. Either you say cozy or cozy. It's the British and American spelling, but either of the two, they are both correct.
Mm,
There.
okay,
Okay.
cozy.
hmm Can you make your own sentences?
Uh, Using this word.
Yes, please.
Mm,
Just one only.
mm, my house looks cozy.
Okay. My house looks cozy. Uh, what is cozy?
Cozy mean feel comfortable, and I can imagine the cozy house or cozy room is not that big. Uh, yeah, but it feel warm and comfortable.
It feels warm.
It feels
There.
warm.
A
Mm,
place that can make you feel warm.
mm,
There. Okay. Can you um can you describe a place that you've been to? Can you describe a cozy place that you've been to?
mm, mm. Uh, it's my mother's house. Uh, it's not that big, and
hmm
uh, her her house has uh, her house is very traditional house, and the house has a small yard, and also there are some trees.
hmm
So it looks very cozy. Yeah, it looks very cozy. Uh, yeah, the house is also one floor. Uh, One flower house. Mm,
hmm
okay.
Okay. All right. So my mother's, let's arrange your sentence. My mother's house is a very cozy because it isn't big and it looks very traditional. In fact, it even has a small yard.
Mm, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Remember that when you're constructing your own sentence, you also have to organize your thoughts so it will not be longer. Okay.
Mm, mm,
There.
okay.
Okay. Suffer. Sentence, please.
Um. Suffer. Mm, mm. Uh. I think I suffer. I am suffering from this question.
Really? I don't like you suffering. It's past midnight. Sorry if I make you feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're correct. I'm suffering from this question. Okay, enough.
Enough. Today I had a drink. I had a drink coffee. Sorry, I drank coffee enough.
I drank enough coffee
I drank enough coffee
for today.
for today.
Okay, and frown.
Frown. Mm, uh, I You scare me. You scare me when you make frown.
You scare me. One more time.
You scare me when you make frown.
Mm. Omit the word make. You scare me when you frown.
When you frown. When you frown, it's a verb.
Mm-mm,
Ah,
that's right.
okay.
It can be a noun too. It can be an adjective, like for example, a frown face.
Front
There.
face.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Do not frown at me. That could be a verb.
mm,
There.
okay.
So remember to it can be it can be a it can have two meanings. Okay. It can be a noun or it can be a verb in a sentence. There.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Mm,
Okay. Let's have the next one. Last word is club.
club. Mm, uh, I uh, I joined the basketball club when I was in university.
Okay. Tell me, did you really join any clubs back in your university days?
I I only I only enjoy the playing basketball.
Mm,
So I joined the club. So I played basketball a lot.
hmm.
Mm.
Oh, so you were a basketball player
Yeah,
before?
right. I used to. Yeah,
Oh, you used to. I
yeah.
see. But
Since I was high school, I was in high
mm-hmm,
school. I played. I joined the club and played the game.
mm-mm.
Mm. I'm
Oh,
I'm shooter.
oh, you are very good. What is your height?
Height, I'm
Mm.
uh 178,
Well, well,
but it's not that tall. Uh,
it's tall for me. Don't worry.
mhm. But I
I'm.
actually I was not professional. Uh,
Mm,
just to enjoy. Just it's my hobby.
mm-mm.
It's-
Just your hobby. I
yeah.
see. How about other sports? I think mostly Korean men they do like soccer and baseball. Not so much with interested in basketball.
Yeah, right. Most Korean men like playing soccer, but
Mm-mm.
when I was middle school, there was a very famous drama. The story was about the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So the basketball is became popular. Many students or high school students or university middle school
Mm-hmm.
played basketball. So
Mm,
I also played the basketball.
I see. Because
Do you
here in the
know?
Philippines.
Yeah, do you know the cartoon Slam Dunk?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I watch that every time that I will go home. I go home early when I was a high school student
Mm.
because I have to see Rukawa there.
Rukawa.
Yes, I like him. Number 11.
Ah,
He's very famous. I don't like Sakuragi. Sakuragi is
ah,
really a funny man though, but I
ah.
love that Rukawa's handsome face. And plus, he has a lot of cheerleaders behind him every time that they're having a play. If you
Mm.
can still remember the jingle that the cheerleaders would always chant, like Rukawa, Rukawa, Love, Rukawa, right? They do that.
But actually, I didn't like watching basketball game. I
Oh,
didn't like.
uh,
Yeah,
why
so
not? So does that mean that you like it now?
I but actually I just enjoy playing game with my friends.
Ah, so you never liked watching a basketball game.
Yeah, right. I didn't like watching basketball game. I only like
Boring.
watching a baseball game.
Still very loyal to baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
There. Um, I guess I have to say the same thing. I don't play basketball.
Mhm.
I don't like watching either. But I
Mm.
like slam dunk, honestly. When I was younger, I used to visit my uncle's house every day.
Mhm.
So, and all of them my cousins were all boys, you know.
Oh.
We're all boys, and you know, they always watch basketball games on television, and I hate that fact. That's why I hate basketball. Promise. I don't watch it because every afternoon they're watching like basketball, and they were screaming and cheering their teams like,
Yeah.
oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
But then I love slam dunk.
my
Still, okay.
my wife doesn't like what I didn't like watching baseball, but we have in Korea we have a big culture.
Mhm.
It's like when we go to watch the baseball in
Mhm.
the playground, we buy some chickens and beer while yeah while we watching the play game.
Mhm.
We enjoy the uh, s- food.
Mhm.
So some people uh, drink is was or drink drunk.
Mhm.
So it's very funny. Yeah,
Because of the food, because of the chicken and beer.
yeah,
That's what makes it spicier.
right.
It spice up the game night if
Yeah,
you're eating something very nice.
yeah.
But if you're just if you'll just go there and watch the whole game, if you're not really a sporty, you don't really consider yourself into sports, then you'll get bored. And normally women would be with their boyfriend watching a live game just so because we wanted to be with you guys, but basically the game itself, nah, we just want to be with you,
Mm,
definitely,
yeah, right.
and enjoy the chicken and beer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so much of that. Let's have letter C, PMP. So let's have number one. You can see your key answers here. It's going to be very easy,
Mm,
but if you can actually use your own expressions, I think that would be better. But if you want to use it, it's fine with me.
okay. Mm, welcome, welcome to my house. And
Hmm.
welcome to my above. Uh, yeah, and uh, come in for a while. Come in for a while. And it looks ugly. Ew, it looks ugly.
Okay.
Yeah, and um, that's the reason why. That's the reason I I stayed back. I stayed behind. Um,
I I stayed behind. If you want to use back, that's the reason I stayed at the back.
at the back.
There.
That's the reason I stayed at the back.
Mhm.
Okay,
But this one is better. Number four, I stayed behind.
I
That's
stayed
the
behind.
reason why I stayed behind. Yes.
Mm, I stayed behind. Okay. Do you enjoy watching television? Watching
Okay.
TV?
There you
Okay.
go. And letter G, a friend visits your home, your abode. You need to make him or her feel very comfortable. How do you welcome your friend?
First, of course, I should my visitor come to my house, come in my house, and I mm, I provide some snack and drinks. Uh,
Mhm.
and then we talked about we have a conversation sitting on the sofa.
Is that how you normally accept visitors at home?
Uh, Actually, I don't have sofa, so
Oh,
so
floor it
yeah,
is.
yeah, it's
Especially if,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it's normal. If when my friends or my cousin visits my house, I order some food, chicken
Mm,
or uh, fig, fig, food fig. Um, so we enjoy food and while we have while we have a conversation.
mm. Okay, so I normally order in some foods and drinks.
Mm,
There. Okay. And when someone joins a new club or settles in a new neighborhood, workplace, etc., how do Koreans in general welcome the newcomer?
mm, for me, if if there is new step or new
Mm-hmm.
employee, I I I always buy lunch uh,
Mm,
for him.
I
Uh,
like that. I should be in your workplace. I'll get a free lunch.
yeah,
Okay.
right. Normally, I for long time ago, when some family move into uh, my neighbor, they give some food. Uh, Actually, it's a Korean style cake, rice cake.
Ah, I see. So neighbors will give rice cake to the new neighbor, or it should be the new neighbor who will share rice cake to everybody.
Yeah, new neighbors share the food for everybody. But now we don't share food because it makes uncomfortable. Uh,
Mm.
some people scare stranger. Yeah, so we don't do that anymore.
Ah, because it's awkward and it's awkward
Yeah,
nowadays.
but sometime sometime I give some food to the people who live in downstairs
Mm.
because my daughter can make some noise. So before my daughter make noise, I give some food and uh,
To
give
compensate, okay.
yeah and ask my daughter can make some noise. Yeah.
That's a strategy. Like you know that your daughter is very noisy whenever she's playing, so you give food to your neighbors, like oh, so that they would be very guilty if they will complain about your daughter's noises. Very good. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
You automatically you're trying to think in advance. They might complain. Because if let's say I'm the neighbor and you gave me some dish, like meals,
Mhm.
and then your daughter's very noisy, I would say, "Oh, I cannot complain. He gave me a dish, so okay,
Yeah,
that'll be
right.
fine."
Right.
Okay. Um, Kindly describe your ideal home, and what are the reasons you want it that way?
Mm, uh, Actually, uh, I like having a party,
Mm,
but I don't have the house which he can have a party. So my ideal home is have a big place play play and uh, if there is uh, a small yard, uh, it it will be better
mm.
place.
So my ideal house is spacious, where we can party,
Yeah.
like a big garage or um, a big porch, you know, so
Mhm.
you can gather people like your neighbors. Come on, let's have a party there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
Does your wife also likes to party? Likes to, organize a party?
Maybe she doesn't like him
Yes,
because
I'm sure. Maybe she
after,
needs to cook and
yeah,
clean.
she cooked, yeah, cleaned.
No, no, no. Unless unless your wife's very cool that every time that you guys will have a party at home, then you guys will just order in food. That's
Mm.
okay. And then
Yeah.
have
Right.
someone and let the visitors help you with cleaning as well. I
Yeah.
mean, real friends do that, but some acquaintances they just visit your home, eat your food, and they go
Yeah. Right.
without helping. But a real
Yeah.
friend will always try to offer, hey, would you like me to help you out with a
Yeah.
dish or something
Yeah.
like that? So
Yeah.
very
Right.
nice.
Some real friends also bring some food
Mm-mm.
for having for a party.
Mm-mm.
Party. Yeah.
Is that also common? Like when you are invited to a party,
Yeah.
uh, whatever party that is, are you expected to bring something like wine or anything?
Yeah. Right. I usually I bring some chicken or sushi, like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
Ah,
sushi or chicken, every people like this food. This food.
mm-mm.
Mm, yeah.
I think chicken is, if English is the universal language, then chicken is the universal food.
Yeah.
Everybody loves chicken. Every time, what's your favorite food? I love chicken.
Uh,
There.
yeah.
Always.
We
Okay.
should stop about talking about the food because I'm getting hungry.
Oh, very nice.
I'm so hungry.
If you need to munch, it's fine with me. But you should give me, okay? You should send me food if you're going to eat in my class. But no, I'm kidding. You can eat whenever
Mm,
you like. But remember, it's past midnight already.
yeah, I know. Yesterday, before start our class, I
Mm-mm.
ate a meal at 12. So yeah, this morning I had a problem. Uh, I
Oh.
I I have a stomach ache
Mm-mm.
because I have the the problem. I can't remember the name.
Metabolism problem?
My the acid reflux.
So you have an acid reflux.
Acid reflux. Yeah,
Acid
acid
reflux.
acid reflux.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that also depends on what food that you're going to, I mean, the food that you eat. So you must be in your acid reflux diet, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So I I try to eating raunchy at least 5 or 6.
Oh, late lunch then, 5 or
Uh,
6.
yeah, if I'm going to bed at 12, uh, I ate I eat a dinner at 6.
Okay. I think that's better. So that, of course, it would easily digest the food that you consumed before hitting the bed. That's better. Uh, I don't do that. I always go to bed with my full stomach, with a full
Yeah.
stomach. They say that when you are full, you tend to be sleepy. We're like, um, humans are some kind of like pigs and snakes. Remember that snakes, when they ate something, they
Mhm.
eat. Sorry, they sleep after. So we're kind of like that. But
Mm,
that's better if you have. On a serious note, if you have acid reflux, you might consider adding some foods that for your diet, your
mm,
acid reflux diet. Otherwise, you know what acid reflux, it will definitely cause irritation to your esophagus, and that's the reason why you feel pain, right?
yeah, right.
So careful. And it's not easy. Uh, I I don't have acid reflux. I was trying to diagnose myself having an acid reflux before, so I joined this small group on Facebook where people would usually share.
Hmm.
They would actually share
Yeah.
their experiences about having acid reflux and how your
Uh,
diet must
uh,
be when having acid reflux. So I kind of know about it, but I don't have it. I don't have an acid reflux. I don't know why I actually joined that group, but I'm happy. Additional information though.
yeah,
There.
you are lucky. Yeah.
There. How did the Korean houses change in the last 20 years? Do you think it was a change for the better or not? And please state your reason why or why not.
Mm, actually, I wish uh, okay. When I was child, I I could I could play with my friend to on the street at the street uh, because we have some place uh, but now we don't have the place because there are lots of car, and also
Mm,
some house owner doesn't allow don't allow to play uh, to play their place. Um, so actually, uh, the 2 years later, it could be better place for children. Yeah, but just for me, now it's better because we have my our buildings are convenient, uh, and we our house keep warm, uh, more warmer than before.
mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you mean to say some serious changes in the last 20 years is that before there used to be a space for children to play in the streets,
Yeah.
and it's kind of safe for
Uh,
children to play outside. But nowadays, it isn't that um, it isn't that safe, and it is not really recommended for children to play in the streets because there is no more space anymore
yeah.
because those spaces are occupied by cars, private vehicles, private
Yeah.
cars
Right.
by
Right.
owners.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
and I think what you're trying to say is that the buildings where you live, like apartment complex and all
Hmm.
that,
Yeah.
it's more convenient because the apartment buildings they do have like playground,
Ah.
like a facility for children to play. Is that right?
Yeah. Right. 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 But
Mm-hmm.
I don't live in apartment. So uh, can you hear me? Hello.